It's me, Tommy Lynn, and I'm going to show you today my TBR for Christmas break. At the moment, I've read 47 books this year, and I'm trying to get to 60, but I don't think that's going to happen in the 2 weeks I have left before it changes to 2015. And I have 3 books started, so that's the first 3 that I will be showing you, and if those 3 get finished, or if I'm not going to finish them whatsoever, I will show you the rest that I have to possibly get up to 60 or 55, either way. I really want to get to 50. That's the lowest number I want to get to. So, with all that said, let's get Unearthly by Cynthia Hond. I am in the middle of this, as you can see by the bookmark in the book. So, it's an angel book. I have a fascination with angel books. This was actually published in 2011, so that's almost 4 years ago, and a lot of people have read this. The reviews on this are amazing, and I started reading it, and I'm hooked to a point where I really want to read this all day, every day. Forget sleep and eating and all that. Just want to read this. It's amazing, and I don't really want to spoil you or anything, but it's an amazing angel book. So just go read it if you love angels. Or if you don't, just try it. Just try it. Never Fade by Alexander Bracken is the second book to The Darkest Minds. I love The Darkest Minds, like, with all my heart. I read that in the beginning of the year, and so I bought this, and I just got it now. And no, I didn't buy it in the beginning of the year after I read Darkest Minds. It took me like 6 months to pick the next one up, because I hadn't realized there was a next one. So, I'm reading this now, and that was 3 weeks ago I started it, and I can't get into it for some reason. I was confused at first about what exactly was happening, because it kind of just switches on you. Like, it doesn't tell you what's going on at first. You just have to assume. And then, once I got into it, it wasn't as action-packed as the first book, so I'm delaying reading it at all times. Like, other books kind of just catch my eye at the moment. So, I don't know if I'll ever finish this book. It's one of those things, like, if I don't like the book, I'm probably going to put it down and forget I have it. So, I really hope it's not this in this case, because I love the series so far. But, I guess we'll see. And the last book I'm in the middle of course, is My True Love Gave to Me. It's 12 holiday love stories by 12 different authors, which are Holly Black, Allie Carter, Matt De La Pena, Gail Forman, Jenny Han, David Levithan, Kelly Link, Mira McIntyre, Stephanie Perkins, Rainbow Rowell, Lainey Taylor, and Kirsten White. That was a mouthful. Holy crap. Okay. So it's, like it said, is 12 holiday love stories. I've read the first 3 or 4 of them, and it really doesn't just stick to Christmas or New Year's. It broadens the scope a little bit. There's a Hanukkah one, there's a Kwanzaa one, there's really, I don't know what the rest will hold, but I'm sure there's more diverse things than just Christmas in it. But it's adorable so far, and I usually don't like romance books, but I'm taking a swing at this because it's Christmas and I want a Christmas book, so that's why. On to the books that I have in my TBR that I'm going to read after I finish those books, if that will ever happen, like I said. First one is Burn for Burn by Jenny Han and Seben Vivian. I think I said that wrong. It's about these three girls who don't know each other whatsoever. They're not even friends or acquaintances, whatever you would like to call it. And they each have something happen to them. I think it says one's a bully, one has an ex-friend, an almost boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend, and they do something to these 3 girls, and these girls seek revenge. And that sounds pretty cool. I mean, it kind of looks like it's going to be like one of those cliche romance novel things, but that does not sound like what the synopsis says, so hopefully it's good. I really hope it's good, because I need some action-packed stuff in here. Little tidbit, I'm in a Holocaust class in school, and it's not that I like the idea that that actually happened. It's the idea that it's interesting to learn about. Like, you're not bored. It's not one of those subjects that you're bored in. Like, there's I can't wrap my head around the fact that this actually happened. So I was scrolling through Barnes & Noble one day because I got a gift card for my birthday in the beginning of the month, and I found this book that kind of just sticked out. And that is The Only Thing to Fear by Caroline Tung Richmond. And the other thing that attracted me to it, I didn't know about the Holocaust aspect of it until I read this, but the fact that I have this conspiracy that sometimes the government is behind like terrorist attacks and all that, and that they're not always with us. Not that I don't trust the government or that I would act against the government. It's just that's a theory of mine that I think of. I don't act on it. Don't come and get me, people. I don't act on it. Hello. As I was saying, so I'm not against the government, I just have these thoughts in my head. So that's what originally brought me to this book. And then I saw right here it says, what if Hitler had won World War II? So basically the concept of this book is a reimagining of the end of World War II if Hitler had won. And it's America where Nazis are in rule. And it's basically like all the atrocities, whatever that word is that I cannot say, but you get my gist, of the Holocaust is being implemented on America. That sounds amazing. Not that I would like that to happen, but that idea of a book sounds amazing. Schizo by Nick Shev is about a person, a boy actually, who has schizophrenia, and he's in a mental hospital, and he gets news of his brother going missing. But everyone thinks that his brother is actually dead, and he is floating in a river somewhere. And he knows that that is not the case, that his brother has been kidnapped. So he breaks out of the mental institution, and on his way to find his brother, wherever he may be, he has a mental episode, and mental breakdown, if you will. And he doesn't have anyone to help him, any medications to help him, anyone to calm him down like he had for his whole life in the mental institution. So it's probably not going to be a very good predicament for him, but it's going to be a very good predicament for me because it sounds interesting. Like I said in the beginning, I have an angel fetish, so Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins is just, yes. I think this is like the other side of the angel world where it's like the bad side. I don't know why I just did that. I really don't. But that's all I know about it. Like, that they're fallen angels, but they think that danger is inviting. That's what I got from the synopsis. And the last one I have is Wither by Lauren DeStefano. It's the Chemical Garden trilogy, the first book in it, and it's a dystopian book about a world where everyone dies at an early age. Specifically, women die at like age 19, and nobody knows why. Or they do know why. I don't know. I think it's like the science, like people, I don't know. I guess I'll have to tell you afterwards.